Welcome to the Dollar Bill Show, episode 62.
They got by doing the bare minimum. The absolute bare minimum. If they went to the toilet, to them that was work.
I guess everybody now has their SNAP benefits, and I do, being that I'm disabled and in the middle of a lawsuit. And hey, man, it is what it is. I know that you may watch this show or be somebody that thinks you know me and be like, oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that motherfucker. Well, believe me, I fucking tried for many years to work, only to find myself in the back of a fucking ambulance over a dozen times. And it's called PTSD, and that's what the fuck that is. So I don't really care what you think, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Because I'm a man who fucking built this country and worked my ass off most of my life. And the fact that I've even had to go through this shit for this long with such little resources is fucking insane. So I had to eat at food banks, which I have to do anyway, like on SNAP, because I still don't have enough to fucking, that shit doesn't last but like a week or two. And you have to end up at food banks. So like, and the thing that sucks about food banks is it's just like, they'll give you, 3 or 4 boxes of fucking cereal, but like you can't live off that. You'll just be a fat ass with a big fat gut. Your person needs protein, man. You need some protein.
No one can beat that ass down quite like God can.
But so yeah. Like you get what you get. See, when you go to food banks is you get all the shit that nobody wants to eat. And it goes expired in the store, and they're gonna have to throw it out anyway. So that's what you get. Like this, for instance, this churro flavored popcorn. Like nobody fucking wants to eat this churro flavored popcorn. Like I can't even give it to the birds. Like if I'm gonna eat a fucking churro, then I want a churro, but I don't want churro flavored popcorn. To me, like, how are you supposed to survive off of that? There's like so much corporate welfare in this country. It's like, I think the average worker SNAP benefits per year are $30 out of your check, but then over $6,000 out of your check for corporate welfare.
They didn't have a gram or an ounce.
Which leads into my next topic. Retarded people take baths instead of showers. Now, I know lots of retarded people, and almost all of them, they all prefer to take baths. And this is not up for debate. My grandpa, he never took a bath his whole life. He almost drowned in the Coal River when he was a teenager, which if you know the Coal River, like it's fucking swift. I remember like because I'm a very strong swimmer, but like the little Coal River, I used to go to this swimming spot there. And like, I remember one time I had like this do-rag thing on and the water caught it, and like I had to just let go, and like I'm talking about 1 minute, and I was like literally 3/4 of a mile downstream. Like that shit will kill you, man. That water is so fucking swift. But yeah, so he never took a bath his whole life, and I don't even think he ever wore a pair of shorts either until like he was probably almost 70 years old, because he would go camping with us and he would get on the boat, but he would never, he had a shower, in a stand-up shower in his bathroom, and just a shower stall, and that was it, man. He never would take a bath ever. You know something I noticed too? that like I watched this video and it was downtown Charleston where I live, and it was from like 1979. And I will agree that there's like, you know, there's a lot of people now that are fucking overweight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of fucking people are obese. They're not even overweight. You see it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the processed food and stuff like that, obviously, because this video, one thing I noticed back then, this was a bustling area. This was like, there was no mall. And this was a metropolitan area where there was just people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Out shopping and working all the time. Literally saw like thousands of people in this video, and I only saw one person out of these thousands of people that was just a very, probably 20 pounds overweight, some woman. And I was like, wow, what a difference, man. It's like now there's fucking lard asses everywhere. And it's, I don't know, man. People are fucking miserable. A lot of people are miserable. I think you see it. There was a kid that committed suicide the other day in my community, 14 years old. And this is a problem with men, man. There's a big problem with men that they feel like they can't talk about anything with anybody. And we've got to change that, you know? And it's not a man. It's like, you look at me, dude. Like, you look at me, dude. I'm a muscular guy. You think that they're like, well, fuck, he can do it. He's fine, man. He should be out there fucking like John Henry fucking driving home fucking railroad ties and shit like that, man. This motherfucker. And I did do shit like that my whole life, building stuff as a carpenter or what the fuck ever. I worked for everybody, but like, that's not the reality of who I am anymore. So like, what you see on the outside sometimes ain't the reality of what's really going on with a person. You don't know, like, neurologically what the fuck I have been through, and I would not wish it on anybody. So don't always judge a book by its cover. I haven't been able to do anything consistently for many years. There are some things that I transmuted and have became good at, like songwriting and things like that, and can perform occasionally. But I'm different. I'm different, and that's okay. We have to start being okay with what people are. People don't. The people act like being on benefits is like extravagant or some shit like that. I have a family member who is a single mother working 60 hours a week with 4 children who went without because of fucking corporate greed and because leaders are completely divorced from knowing what it's like. You let Donald Trump go with a day without a fucking Big Mac, and I guarantee it's 6 p.m. at night, he's ready to rip somebody's fucking head off. And that shit is not right. And the fact that we don't have universal health care for everyone is a real problem in this country. It's like we're the only country in the world that this is going on in, and like we need to end that. We need to end for-profit healthcare. Like I have relatives that work in the healthcare industry, and that's fine. We can pay them more money, and they process claims. There's a lot of that here in West Virginia because it's so cheap for their rent, and that's so that they come here because they want to make top dollar and give their CEOs $80 million a year or however they're used to doing it. But that's just not the reality of what's good for all of us anymore. So this is something that really needs to be changed. And it will. It will. Which brings me now to our newest sponsor. Here's another thing that bothers me. People that put bells on their cat's neck. Like, you know how fucking insane that must. Like, go put a bell. I want to put a bell on your neck and see how you like it. See how you like it. Like, you can tell that people have no consideration for what it's like. They're just divorced. People are just walking around like they're not fucking paying attention to shit. Can you imagine what it's like for that cat? Could you imagine every fucking time you turn your head, like, dude, it's no wonder, man. It's no wonder that my fucking cat has PTSD so bad or something. Like, come on, man. Be better to your animals. Have some, and that's what it is, man. People don't realize how fucked up shit is until you actually have to go through it yourself, you know? People don't realize. Which brings me to our newest sponsor, Coke Zero. Things, starting to look up around here. Little things changing. Got a little sponsorship going on in the house. You know, I was not a fan of Coke Zero, and then I quit drinking Coke altogether. And then I was so fucked up I couldn't consume any caffeine. But now I gotta have a little shot of caffeine and something different than water. So what do? I grab for a Coke Zero to quench my thirst. And let me tell you, I'm like McDonald's. I'm fucking loving it. Coke Zero for life. It's delicious, tastes just like Coke, and it's 0 calories. Get you some.
Get some, get some,
everybody.
get some.
This has been a great episode of the Dollar Bill Show. Have a good weekend. Peace and love.